Hare Krishna friends. Friends, in last video we learned shlokas 2.8 to 2.12 or 2.6 to 2.12. So friends, in this video we are going to learn shlokas 2.13 to 2.18. As I said in the last video, we will learn 6 shlokas last time and we will learn 6 shlokas again. So friends, let's start repeating. देहिनो सेम्यता देहे कारणमायहु जन्म जारा तथा ताना प्रप्तिर्धीरा तत्र नामुयातिः. Let's repeat the shloka again. देहिनो स्नेम्यथे देहे कौनरामन यवा जराः तथा देहंता प्रयंता धीरास तत्र नामुयातः. So friends, now let's learn the meaning. As the embodied soul continuously passes in this body from boyhood to youth to old age, the soul similarly passes into other body at death. A sober person not believed but such a change. Friends, let's repeat the shloka again for meaning. As the embodied soul continuously passes in this body from boyhood to youth to old age, the soul similarly passes into another body at that. A sober person is not bewildered by such a change. Friends, let's repeat the meaning like everybody understand. As the embodied soul continuously passes in this body from birth to youth to old age, the soul similarly passes into other body at death. See friends, the meaning is when our body is a machine, a soul. Our soul means our spirit. Our spirit is our battery. Like in toys, we have seen toys, their body, and the main thing is their battery. If no battery, there are no toys. So our body is a toy and the spirit is the battery. So friends, whenever the spirit come out, our spirit never dies. Our body will be died, but our spirit will never die. After 5 years, Lord Shiv will break the earth and Lord Brahma will create a new earth. So when our body will die, then a spirit will come out, and when Brahmadev creates a new earth, the spirit will go in a new body. So this is the passing through the spirits and the souls and the bodies. So friends, now let's pass to the next shloka. Let's start. Matra sparsas tu kaunteya sistosa sukha dukahataha agampayo nityasa tam tikiksava bharataha. So friends, this meaning is very long. O son of Kunti, the non-permanent appearance of happiness and distress, but the disappearance in due course are like an appearance and disappearance of winter and summer seasons. They arise from sense preparation. O sons of Bharat, must one be learned to tolerate them without being disturbed. So this meaning is the Kunti's son Arjun, the non-permanent appearance, he was happy and distressed, but after some disappearance in due of course are like to appear and disappear in winter and summer seasons. So they arise from the sense preparation and go into Bharat. Also must learn to care them without being disturbed. Friends, let's pass to the next shloka. Klaibyam ma samham gamaha partha netya tava upadetyate Kusdram haradya daurbalyam takva soti param tapaha. So friends, now let's pass to the meaning. Oh, best among Arjun. So friends, in last meaning when we learned, O son of Kunti, there was no name, but it was Arjun. So in 2.15, you can see now they are telling Arjun. Now there is Arjun in this. Means I was correct, it's Arjun. O best among men Arjun, the person who is not disturbed by happiness and distress and is steady in both is certainly eligible for liberance. So meaning is Lord Krishna is saying, O best among men, in all the men of Kurukshetra, battle of Pandavas and Kauravas, as I told you in the introduction of my first video. Pandavas and Kauravas, oh best among men, all in best, greater than his brother Yudhishthir and Bhim, but the greatest is Arjuna. O best among men, Arjuna, the person who is not disturbed by happiness and distress as a study in both is certainly eligible for liberance. So friends, now let's pass to the next shloka. अहो बाता महम पापम कर्तुम व्यासिता वयमः यद राज्य सुखा लभेन हम तुम सवा जनमुदायतः. So friends, now let's pass to the meaning. Those who are seers of the truth have concluded that the nothingness, the material body, there is no endurance of the eternal, the soul. As I told you, the soul, there is no change. This I have concluded by studying the nature of the both planets. If you study the nature, you will know everything. I study nature, I know everything. I study Bhagavad Gita, I know about the souls. I study mythological books. I know Brahma, Lord Shiva will break the earth, Lord Brahma will create a new earth, the spirits will pass. So you should also learn Bhagavad Gita and meanings. So you can also, let's repeat the meaning again. Those who are seers of the truth have concluded that the nonsense of material body, there is no endurance of the eternal, the soul, there is no change. This have been concluded by studying the both of nature. As I told you the meaning. Now let's pass to the next shloka, friends. अविनाशी तु तद्विधि येन सर्वमिदं ततं विनाशम् अस्वायासः न कश्चित् कर्तुमर्हति हि. So friends, now let's learn the meaning. The which pervades the entire body, you should know it the instrumental. Know it is able to destroy that impression soul. In this video, in every meaning, there is a soul word. That which pervades the entire body. In our body, there's a partner pervades everything. Body, you should know indestructible. No one is able to destroy that imperishable soul. Any god, any dev, not even Indradev, not even Brahmadev, not even Lord Narayan, not even Lord Krishna, not even Lord Shiva, nobody can destroy the imperishable soul. This is the power of the soul. Soul can destroy humans, but any God cannot destroy the soul. Soul is undestroyable. So that's why our soul is also called undestroyable. So friends, now let's pass to the last and final shlok. अंतवंत इमे देहा नित्या सोसा सरिननः अनंसो प्रमेयस्य तस्मिन् युद्धा भरतः. So friends, now let's pass to the meaning. The material body of the indestructible, immeasurable and eternal living entity is sure to come to end. Therefore fight, O descendant of Bharat. So this meaning was the material body of the indestructible, immeasurable and eternal living entity is sure to come and end. Therefore fight, O descendant of Bharat. So friends, all our meanings and shloks have complete. Our friends, our all meanings and shloks have complete. So friends, now I'll meet in the next video with shloks 2.19, 2.20, 2.21, 2.22, 23 and 24. We'll learn shloks. And after 5 or 4 videos, we will complete the second chapter also. So friends, after some videos, 4 or 5 videos, we'll complete the second chapter also. So friends, bye for next video and Hare Krishna.